Alright guys, we're here on the last video of the cab corner and rocker panel job. Here I'm taking 80 grit sandpaper on the DA just to smooth everything down for proper adhesion. And also making sure everything's feathered out. And it's a good time to go over and make sure you got all your welds ground down. Here I'm mixing up my first batch of filler. Always make sure you start with a golf ball size, give you enough time to work with it. And sometimes, as messy as it seems, your finger is the exact shape you need to contour the fillet. Now the filler's set up and we're back at it with the 80 grit on the DA. Now I'm adding filler to where I seamed the front seam in. Also putting filler over the spot welds on the bottom. Back at it with the 80 grit and the DA. Looks like it's time for a new pad for the DA. Here I'm using a Porter Cable multi-tool that came with a little sanding pad that works pretty good for tight spots. Now I have 220 on the DA, just finishing up 4 primer. I always like to get it close with the DA, and then once it is close, I start with the block sander just to smooth everything out, nice and flat. Here I'm taping off the door latch in preparation to spray some hot build filler primer over the area I've worked on. At this point, the primer has dried. Now I'm getting ready to start using the seam sealer. And also was out of rubber gloves at this point. The customer didn't want me to paint this particular job. They're going to do a paint job themselves later on, but knowing that it was going to have to sit outside for a little bit, I went ahead and just put some spray bomb paint over it to protect it from the weather. Alright guys, thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe and help my channel grow. Thank you. Check in next week for the project that's coming.